41-27 mark for Minnesota in the second half. What were they able to do in that second half that they weren't able to do on offense in the first half?
Well, I think we got in a little bit of foul trouble with Janae. I thought Janae was playing well defensively, and they were able to get to the free throw line a little bit more in the second half. So it was really that stretch where they were able to go into when they were able to go inside and they got some and ones. They got a lot of layups. Hart's a tough cover, and during that stretch in the second half, they were intentional about going into her, and she delivered for them.
Getting Nene back today, I know she was listed as questionable.
Mm-hmm.
I guess what was the plan for her going in? And obviously you liked a lot with the 26 points, but how do you feel like she performed out there?
Well, I thought she played well. She was aggressive. Inside, outside. She got to the free throw line a couple times. On some and ones. So, and it's not just what she did offensively. I thought she was, really good defensively. Our defensive effort was strong against, this team. I know they just came off a game. I think they put 90 up on Iowa. And so I thought we had a good defensive effort. And Nene was big on the defensive end of the floor.
And obviously the depth has been tested over these last few games. I guess this is kind of the third year in a row where injuries have really struck you guys at this point in the Big Ten schedule with different personnel. I guess, can you point to an area where you guys are trying to improve in that regard and staying healthy for a big stretch of the season?
Well, want to get deeper, obviously, in terms of having a more robust roster, so that you're able to withstand and handle the injuries that they come. That's part of the. It's a little bit part of what you do. In sports, that people get injured or suffer from illness or whatever, and so your numbers are down, and there's sometimes nothing you can do about that. But one of the answers is having a robust roster that can withstand that, and that certainly is something that we're trying to address year in, year over year, trying to get a bigger and more robust roster so we can handle these setbacks.
Now 1-12 in Big Ten, 5 regular season games left. What are you looking to evaluate from team-wide perspective from here on out?
Just want to keep getting better. Just want to keep getting better and try to get healthy and get our roster. I mean, it's a challenge. When you're it's almost like a revolving door of who's healthy and who's not healthy, and who's available, who's not available, who's in practice. That's one of the parts that maybe sometimes isn't as thought about is being able to practice together and grow in practice as opposed to being able to just show up on game day. So those are some of the things that we hope to be able to do is not only get healthy and have people available on game day, but have folks available in practice so we can continue to improve and be competitive as we finish out the Big Ten season.